match is now officially a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
I can't see my fantasy, I'm so consumed in bed. What I see takes over me, I'm blind beyond repair.
We got
like almost immediately, right? Like within 30 minutes of getting that phone, I realized, wow, what a horrible decision I've been making for the past like 10 years being an Android person. Because all the shit I had on my Android, I can have on my iPhone.
Yeah.
And the best part, and this is the part that will get you. So I got a brand new iPhone Pro Max, right? Like the top of the line. And I got the brand new earbuds, right? The Pros, the top of the line. And I'm somehow saving $20 now on my phone bill a month.
Hey, man. The worst part is I had a guy I could have even hooked you up.
Oh, it was awesome. I loved it.
I was that guy. Before I was everyone's pot guy, I was everyone's cell phone guy.
Oh, yeah. Those are the worst guys, man. Stick to being the pot guy if that's what you got to be.
I'm cool with that. I just show up to the shows and get you guys stoned after everyone gets the shit beat out of them.
It's true.
That's true.
All right.
I'll never forget fucking giving Jeremiah 200 milligram bag of edibles. Like, here, have this, and he downed the whole thing after his eye got fucked up at the one show.
It's because he's a psychopath.
I do that.
Mm-hmm.
If you I'm not peaking. I'm not sober. Like I'm high on weed, but I almost forget that that's being high. Like that's just life. That's like breathing. No, I'm sober. Yeah, I wish.
Welcome to the cold open, guys. Hi.
That was a hell of a cold open.
It wasn't
shitting on Android phones, but you know what? I'll take.
Which you should all be doing.
I'll take this. Give me 1 second. The fact that I've got a whole folder dedicated to playing all the retro Pokemon games anytime I want.
Man, so like the retro Pokemon games are sweet, but I discovered ROM hacks.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh my god, it's so much better.
Difficulty levels.
And like different game, different story, but it's the same. And like, there's one where you can be Team Rocket, dog.
Are we talking Metal Gear Solid Snake? Because I'll talk your up.
No, I'm talking Nokia cell phone. It only did digital. Yeah, Snake.
No, I picked this up last week, and I've been running through all the Pokemons on this too.
Yeah.
And my buddy's trying to hack it because I just want to play Zelda, but I don't want to pay Zelda prices to play Zelda.
And speaking of playing Zelda, let's get into this and let's, as everybody knows, reintroduce ourselves, considering we're on here once a week. That is Clinton Davis. You can find him at PK Batman. I'm Ethan. You can find me at Jensen Collins 3. We have the boss man, Jeremiah Goldmain. You can find him at 24 Caroline. And very special guest on our show this evening, Johnny Delicious at Johnny_Delicious on various platforms, correct?
That is correct. You can find me all there. I don't do much on them, but you know, I'm there.
You respond to us. That's enough.
Hey, man, you guys have been bugging me for a couple months, so let's go.
You're fun. I buy you beer every time I see you.
And I'm totally okay with it.
That's the payment.
I'll take the beers when you got them. That's my thing. You saw my bar tab after Renegades. It's like I pay to be the MC at Renegades right now. It's ridiculous.
That's
my god, bro!
I love Renegades is so cheap. Like I think it was 7 drinks, 2 like a pretzel, burgers, and fries, and it was like $43.
There's like 3 members of the roster that if you add up, I'm not gonna throw them under the bus minus that guy right there who threw himself under that bus. Yeah, so like him plus 2 other people on our roster. If you add up their bar tab at the end of the night, we've paid off the rent for the year.
Yes.
Like, it's fucking stupid.
Dude, our first night there, my bar tab was $375 without tip.
Jesus.
Bro, we were partying, man. That's what we do at Renegades. We party.
What was mine? 170 or something that night?
See?
Because your fucking wife went nuts.
She
was dressed as Delma that night. And she was on the floor at the end of the night doing the Jinkies, where's my glasses shit.
Oh, yeah. She was in the...
We got to get our own shot there.
We should.
We need our own shot.
You should.
We
Can
should
we
have
re-
one by now.
Can we repurpose, like, it's a horrible name for a drink, but the Nazi taco, I feel that's the FU wrestling. It's just tequila
I've never
and
heard
Jaeger.
of this.
It's tequila
All right,
and Jaeger.
I've never heard of that before. It's called the Nazi.
Johnny, was
taco.
this just for you or multiples?
You've never heard that before?
No, that's amazing.
No, I've never heard that either. I drink
We
a
can make
lot.
it. We can repurpose the name. Like,
I
the
was
name's
thinking-
garbage.
I don't like tequila.
It's got to
No,
be
it's
something
gotta
with
be.
Goldschlager.
It's got to be something fun.
No,
too.
I don't got to
like-
be in it. I'm good. I got.
Ethan,
bad,
your
we
wife's a
already are.
mixologist in the kitchen. What kind of fruity drinks she mix up for
It's
fun?
not a mixologist in the kitchen. We're just broke, and she just mixes whatever the fuck we have.
Makes Kevin happy.
Hey,
But
as
that's
long as
easy.
you're happy, I guess, right?
He doesn't drink. anymore.
Like-
But
Remember
Ethan,
that.
Like if
what's the
It's gonna have
John-
White Claw in it. Yeah,
Johnny? We ask questions to everyone who pops onto the show for the first time. I'm gonna let
Yeah.
Ethan hit you with the serious question, and then I'll hit you with the dumb one. Ethan, go
All right.
ahead.
Which serious question do you want me to ask? I'm letting you ask your three. You do so well with those.
Okay, we'll
I
just
thought you
go
were
with
talking
the
to me. I'm like, I don't know what questions you ask.
Oh,
I can't tell you what to ask.
So
I don't watch the show all the time. I'm sorry.
that's fine. No one
Hey,
watches
they
this
fucking
shit.
I don't watch this shit back anyway.
I
Hey.
barely. I have to watch it once a year just to make a best of video.
All right, there you go. I saw some pop up ask me if that was just for me. No, there were a couple other people on my
All right,
on my
Reed.
tab. I'm a nice guy.
I got to shout out Reed. I got to shout out Reed real quick because he renamed the Nazi taco and it's so much better. The Schindler sombrero.
Almost as good as the home. What is it? The Shalom on the
man.
range match that Ethan came up with. So let's ask the three questions.
Yeah, let's
Johnny-
go with these questions,
Johnny.
man.
Tell the
Yes.
people who you are.
Oh shit! You want to know who I am? I'm the only MC in Michigan Independent Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I am Johnny Delicious, exactly who I say I am. I'm the man of the people. I'm a party people. So I like to be out there, as you all know. I don't care who you are. I'm going to talk to you. I have friends. I've been doing this since 2006, trained by the great Truth Martini. Originally, when I came around, I was a manager. I've done, everything Jeremiah does plus some, and sometimes he even takes my
True.
sloppy seconds, which is cool. And then
True.
that's me, man. That is me. I don't play video games. I party. I'm getting married. I don't know why, but I'm getting married. And horror movies.
Because she's awesome.
Oh,
She is. She's also the one that reminded me that I had this tonight. So yeah.
We thank her.
So
That's
normally-
what I'm saying. She's awesome.
so normally the second question I like to ask is, what's your favorite wrestling video game of all time? But I'll skip that. You like horror films. What's your favorite horror film franchise of all time?
Ooh, franchise. Definitely any of the Halloween franchise. Like absolutely
there
love the
we
Halloween
go.
franchise. But my favorite horror movie right now is Trick or Treat.
Okay.
So
That's a classic.
huge fan. I mean, I'm also anything Rob Zombie too. Absolute fan of Rob Zombie and everything he's been doing. Even the Munsters, like I still had a thing for the Munsters. It was cool. Like
It was cute.
Yeah.
it was very
Munsters
campy. It
was
was.
good.
But I enjoyed it. So
It was
And
really
then-
good.
And then the third question: wrestling keeps you on the road a lot. Wrestlers eat food a lot. What's your favorite fast food franchise?
that I'll tell you what it's not, and that's Taco Bell.
That's my boy.
Um,
That's my boy right there.
Fast food chain.
It can
so
even be
it's not.
something not well known. We know that we've had people like say
Okay.
some shit in Ohio that we haven't heard of before.
All right. It's not really a chain. It's gonna be Telway. My favorite fast food is Telway.
Dude, I got a
Original
story.
Telway. I after any show I go to downtown, late night shows coming home, like Telway is my spot because it's always open. Even after pandemic bullshit, like it's always open, and that's my stuff right there. Chili cheese fries, they give you a slice of cheese under chili, like that's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm. No, I went there one time. It was like 3 a.m. Me and my buddy pull up, and people don't believe how weird like the Tellaway parking lot is.
Yeah.
Because it's just a cesspool. It's like the Waffle House before, like when you're inside a Waffle House, it's just outside.
Oh
And
yeah.
we were pulling up one time, and there was a one-eyed woman that just walked right up to the window, and she was like, "You babies want cocaine or a good time?" And we were just like, "No, we just want a burger and to go home."
Just a burger. That's all I
Yep.
want. That's all
Burger
I
and
want.
a donut.
Yep.
Mhm.
Maybe a shake on the way too, but
Those shakes are fucking bomb.
No, I do know some. I know some of the boys that would go for the cocaine too, but you know.
So
I won't say any names. I didn't know if you wanted me to gatekeep today or not, Goldman. So you know. I'll keep names. I'll keep names out today.
No. You can just keep.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. Like it's.
No names.
We're here about
This
you,
is
not about.
This is a fun show, not
it's
a
fun show. Right.
Let's get gossipy.
Biggest
Yeah,
fucking idiots you'll ever see.
Unless it's about him, and then you can say whatever you want. Ever since he's been running this thing, he's just. It's taken. I don't know what it is. It's gone completely.
It gets
to his
views.
head.
That's what it is.
Have you been
watchers and
have you been to his shows?
Yeah.
Like if you've been to his shows, that's how he runs everything.
Well, I know.
There are times where I question my life.
And when I go there, I notice that you're the guy that's getting everybody's attention, Johnny. You are the voice that comes through that mic. We hear you. Our attention is granted and directed towards the ring, whether it's stopping people from coming in and singing karaoke while we still got 3 matches left on the card, or whether it's every single battle royal entrant that you have to get out there. You have the most commanding voice in the room, and it's not because you have a microphone in your hand. So which brings me to a question. Inspiration. Where's the inspiration? Because as a voice, it doesn't always have to be wrestling. Radio DJ. I know a lot of people, Howard Stern's, is something like that. Where are your inspirations
at? All inspiration is pro wrestling. Bobby Heenan, Jim Cornette, just watching those guys and being able to see all them slick, as loud as they were, even Jimmy Hart, like no megaphone, whatever megaphone. I've always been into that aspect of it. I've always been a heel guy. So anybody that can talk, anybody that can say that kind of stuff, but also because I was an only child. So I have to demand the attention. Like it has to be on me. The attention is always on me. And if it's not, I'm going to make something about it. Like I said, man, I'm a man of the people. I just like having fun. I just like talking. And if you don't know what's going on, you don't know what's going on. So I take what they did and I just put it in there. Like they always knew what was going on at all times. So I take it and I put it in there. I want everybody to know.
It's a level of omnipotence to your announcing. And it's good. It really does. And it I don't know if people understand the level that it's required. The ring announcer, while you might not seem like that, in which you're an MC, you're not a ring announcer. You're the MC. You're the only MC.
Thank you.
So a lot of people don't understand that an MC, master of ceremonies, if you're an old school person, they're the one directing. They're the one letting everybody know what's happened. You do a fantastic job of that. That's not me trying to butter your bread or anything, but that's what puts an FU show apart. Not just the wrestlers in the ring, but everybody that's involved in the show, including Jeremiah, sets the show apart from
I greatly appreciate that, man. And it takes a lot for me to do this. I didn't know what I was doing. It was just one of those things that somebody needed it one day. And working for that XICW, like we lost our ring announcer. They needed somebody to do it. So we started doing a couple things where it was like, we'll announce our own selves. We'll do all this. And then I one day just seemed to not have anything to do anymore. So I was like, you know what? Give me the microphone. Let me do it. The other thing about it too, and I tell everybody this, and it's go see independent wrestling. Independent wrestling is different, completely different than anything else. Everybody has a first show, right? Not everybody knows what's going on. So I like to be able to tell some of that story with it. But also, like, I need people to know, like, this is just like a concert. You want to cheer. You want to be loud. You want to show your support for the people you love and the people you hate. Like, boo them, degrade them. Don't touch them. Don't ever touch them. That big thing. Don't ever touch them.
Especially not Adam.
Exactly. Just a lot. I want fans to be into it. I want them to know who's good. And when I'm out there emceeing a show, some people have told me that have never been to shows that I really let them know who the good guy and the bad guy was. And I never thought I was doing that, but they're like, as soon as you said names, I was like, I know who to cheer for and who to boo for, and I've never been here. Mm-hmm. So being able to do that and be able to bring that out of people. And honestly, that's my other thing. Like, if I see somebody really bored in the front row, I'm going to talk to you. I want to know why you're bored. Why are you playing on your phone? Why are you not watching what you just paid for? But if I see people getting really into it, I want everybody to know that it's okay to do that. It is okay to still be a super fan. It's okay to jump around. It's okay to scream and yell and on all that kind of stuff. Don't touch the wrestlers and do that. And then you're good to go. And I just want everybody to know that, like, pro wrestling is an all-inclusive place, right? So we include everybody, and that's what I want to do. I want to be out there and include everybody for it.
And that's
so you got to have a voice. You got to have a voice to be able to do that.
Which that's one thing I really like about FU wrestling. The first show I ever went to, it was like being dropped right into a sitcom that I have been watching for 7 seasons. Everyone that I knew, everyone that came out, I knew who they were, a face or a heel, what kind of style they were, what they were, because everyone came out and they treat each show as it's the first episode in a new season. Because there's a lot of people that show up to these shows that have never been to an independent show before. There's a lot of people who have never seen Adam Wick or have seen Jeremiah Goldmain or even have even heard your voice. Because
and that's you got to bring people there, right? Like that's what's going to happen. You're going to bring them there.
This was a question someone let down. Was like, who are your non-wrestling inspirations and what makes you different? I can tell you what makes you different is that you are the loudest motherfucker in the room. You command the attention. If it's on something else, I had a machete kicked into my chest and you wanted the attention on you.
No, okay. Yeah. For one, it wasn't on me. I brought attention to the situation because that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, man. A machete literally came flying at you, and you hand out, grabbed that thing, dropped it in your lap, whatever you did, whatever you matrixed that thing, and I've never seen that. I've seen our wrestling fans, and trust me, when you see those wrestling fans look around, you're like, no one could have done that but me, okay? Like, you are top tier with a wrestling fan and what you did. You're seriously telling me there was a glitch in the Matrix, man, but that was the coolest. It wasn't on me. It was, I wanted people to see what happened. I wanted people to see every part of the show. Why do you think high? You mentioned when those guys came out and they wanted to go sing karaoke and they were starting shit, like I made it a part of the show. I let everybody know, like, hey, this is what's going on. Because the next step from that is I grab 2 guys and they come beat your asses. You know, but everybody has to know what's going on, because that's the other thing too, is like, let's take the Radomir thing, for instance, right? Like, this dude came in and a whole lot of things going on. This guy's in his gear.
There for Radomir.
What's that? They're not there. You guys weren't there for that?
You weren't.
Well, anyway.
Tell us.
They were not there for Radomir.
I can't get full blown into that story. All right, so we'll go long story short, right? Long story short, we have a show there, and out of nowhere, people are telling me there's somebody in my locker room that is in gear and nobody's ever met him and he's not introducing himself to people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Big no-no.
Big no-no, right? No one knows who he is, but he keeps dropping Jeremiah's name. I'm like, all right, either Jeremiah got really high and forgot he booked somebody like other promoters do, or he really had no idea who this guy was, and this guy just pretended he knew Jeremiah because it's Jeremiah and he knows everybody, right? So he's in my locker room and he's watching the show and he's in gear, full-blown gear. Well, I guess whatever he was wearing was full-blown gear. So I get his music. I cut him up. Like, I cue him up for a promo.
Like high school swim trunks, one size too little.
Yeah, you can see it on my Facebook. You can see it on my Instagram. You'll see it. This 75-year-old man in skin-tight red Speedo and little boots and tiny little elbow pads thought he was part of the show. So what did I do? I made him part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I played his music. I brought him out. And I give the guy credit for trying. So I started cutting a promo on him. I might have been a little inebriated at that point. You know, it's Renegades. It's mid.
It's at a bar.
Yeah. You know, it was intermission. But anyway, so I'm calling this guy out. So I brought the attention to him. People needed to know what was going on. We had no one else had no idea. So like, I might as well have told them what was going on. You want everybody to know what's going on. And that guy wanted to be a part of the show. So I made him part of the show. I gave him a chance to be a part of the show. He dropped the ball. Very largely dropped that ball. He could have been the greatest thing in FU. You guys would have came at even 10 times more after that. He could have been
champion.
He really could have been. This dude, like, look him up. Look up Radomir. Look up the Wanted poster. Look up the video. There's some great video. And it's literally from
Ringside
the boys in the locker
News
room.
Wrote an article about it.
Yeah. Gregory Iron put it over on his
Ringside
podcast.
News legitly like wrote an article.
But yeah, it's everybody needs to know what's going on, and that's also why it's called For Us, right? It's for us. It's for everybody there. Know everything that's going on. I started ranting. I'm not gonna lie. I took an edible before this, and I'm drinking. So anyway,
we talked. I mean, me and Jeremiah smoked pot throughout this whole fucking show.
Yeah,
no, that's good. That's good. It just means
shit.
I'm veering off. So
you're again. That's fine.
You have to just command the room. You have to let everybody know what's going on because you have to make sure someone's having fun. Is that what I was going on to? That's the story we're having, yeah.
Do you like
No,
chocolate?
that's exactly it.
I
Is
actually
that
don't.
chocolate milk or alcohol? Or both?
He's asking you.
Oh, me?
I'm asking the guy with the chocolate milk bottle.
No, it's Miller Lite.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's in a cozy, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
dog, I'm
No,
high,
it's
man. I
beer.
thought that
Yeah,
was a chocolate milk
see?
bottle, bro.
Maya,
was
I
like-
found these. I found this chocolate bar. It tastes like Dove chocolate, but it's 200 milligrams.
Oh, welcome to the part of the show where everything goes off the rails.
Well,
That
we
would
get
kill
new
me.
shit in
That
it
would
at
kill me.
work.
I'm not
We call
much
that
of a
every
weed
part of
guy.
the show, Ethan.
Yeah, I'm not much of a weed guy, so that would kill me.
That's fair.
That's okay. I'll bring you a sixer.
All
Or
right,
just
perfect.
buy you a sixer at the show. I don't know, like what a PBR. I think is your drink of choice.
PBR is my drink of choice, but this is what was left over from New Year's.
The whole bar is 200 or each piece. I want to say that makes sense, but it doesn't to me. I'm sorry, Reed.
He meant is the whole candy bar 200 milligrams.
Oh
or
yes,
each
the whole
piece of
candy
it.
bar is 200.
I'm
yes.
not even the pothead, and I know what he's talking about.
You
That's
got
why you know what he's talking about.
There, each piece is 20 milligrams. The whole bar is 200. I've had 80 so far today.
Quick math was an option in this case.
100.
I would have ate that whole bar within like 5 minutes.
That's probably because you were high already and had the munchies.
Like I do not.
Okay.
Well, that's the
So-
problem with edibles. Like if all you have around is edibles, like you get the munchies and you just keep eating edibles, and it's
So-
really
Yeah, fair
bad.
enough.
Johnny,
We got a
we
show next
gotta
week.
ask.
Yeah.
So we're all guys with tattoos. You have a rather unique tattoo, if I'm correct.
It's got
Done
a
some
few.
digging here on
That's
this.
what, yeah. All right. All right.
So
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna send this to Clint if you don't mind us throwing this up, and
Go for
let's discuss about this because
Is it his cock? Because
no,
if it's his cock,
no.
okay.
No, I didn't tattoo that yet. That's too painful, man.
He said yet though.
Yeah,
So-
well, okay, yeah, I'm an idiot. Like, trust me, I'm an idiot. I tattooed the palms of my hands, and it took me 5 years to get the second one because I was scared.
That's
I don't think any tattoos hurt. That tattoo, those two tattoos were the worst tattoos I've ever gotten.
there we go.
Jeremiah, it's
That
not the
hurt?
worst because he's missing some stuff there.
You're just much quicker with this stuff. So you're not the only person I've ever seen with a tattoo like this. Now this is from this shot. You are. The other one was actually like, vertical from the side, kind of a horizontal view. And I saw a guy win a tattoo competition at a motorcycle show with this. Clint's
Nice.
seen the photo. He's shook. I think this is fantastic. And my favorite
I love
part
it.
about it.
I love it. I'm
My favorite part
enamored.
about it is the lids are not all the same way.
No.
No, that's the best part. It's like
Are
some
you
dude in a
posting
back
it? Like,
room.
am I supposed to? Okay.
No,
all
we're
right.
gonna.
It's gonna be up
You're
here
gonna
in
post it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're
He's
gonna,
about
you're gonna
6
see it.
seconds.
I got you. All right. So,
There it is.
yeah, no, that's my six pack.
I
The
fucking
reason
love
that
it.
none of them are the same way is because all I did was flip my six pack over, scan it, and then the tattoo guy put it on my stomach and tattooed it. And then as he was tattooing me, I was killing my six pack. So that's a
That
legit
is-
six pack. I drank it the day of the tattoo, got it on there. But yeah, it looks pretty good.
That's fantastic.
It's a bar bet tattoo. Like, so
Huh.
picture it like this. I drank most of my 20s away because of this tattoo. I got it when I was 19, I think.
Mm-hmm.
1920. So like when I turned into my 20s, I'd go to the bar, and like I said, I'm a social butterfly. Like, let my wings out and I'm gonna fly. All right. I go talk to anybody. I'll find the group of people, the group of girls with the best looking girls there. I'll start ringing up my tab, and then I'll go up to that group and I'll be like, "Hey, y'all want to bet that I have a better six pack than this guy?" And I'll put my bar tab on it or a drink or whatever it is, and then I'll be like, I'll do you one better. I'll let you go first, and I'll let your friends get to judge it. So he goes first. They're always the rip guys. I go for the big dudes. Like, I'm talking like Trey Miguel's washboard abs, Trey Miguel, like
Mario
those
stuff.
type of dudes, right? So I go up to them, let them do it, and then I pull mine up. Fans are all drunk, pop, everything for me. Guess who wins the bar tab?
I can only assume.
It's paid for itself, man. It's definitely paid for itself.
No, I'm pretty sure all of us have got tattoos we regret somewhere. Probably not regret on your instance, but we've all got a dumb tattoo.
Now, I don't regret my tattoos. They're dumb.
Oh, yeah.
I don't regret any of them, and that says a lot.
Yeah.
You have the City of Evil album cover tattooed on you. It's not even their best album.
It's fuck you. I don't care.
It's like, fuck you.
Fuck you. I have a honey bear too, so we don't.
That one's
need to
cute
go.
because your daughter picked it out, and your daughter's the
No, my
cutest
daughter
thing.
didn't pick it out. I did it for her.
Isn't she Honey Bear?
Yes, she is a honey bear.
As long as it's not.
See, I don't got
Honey
any
Bear
dumb
clothing,
tattoos.
You're good.
As long as it's what?
Not Honey Bear clothing.
No, it's literally fuck it.
All right, it was a company ran by a pedophile. That's why I want to make sure.
No, it's not.
All
It's a fucking honey bear on the back
Oh.
of my leg.
What is a honey bear?
You know the jars of
The
honey
jar-
that
the
would
jar of honey.
Oh, okay. I was like, I was like, that's not a species of bear.
No, I hit up my tattoo guy and I said, hey, I want to get a honey bear. Thanks, Jeremiah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not. It's
just
not a
needed-
species. You win.
I just
Yeah.
needed you to know.
You won kindergarten, bro.
I said-
Jeremiah sitting here concerned, like, Ethan, my love, my dear, you know there is no
Right.
such thing as a honey bear.
I just
So he
need you to
says-
know.
I said, hey, I want to get a honey bear. And he goes, oh, like Pooh Bear? And I said, no, like the squeeze bottle. So he's like, the fuck is this? Oh my God, like the actual honey bear bottle. I'm like, yeah. So that's why I went. Cause I'm like, okay. Oh my God. I just looked. Okay. So I went and found the pictures from that event. The Radomir
Radomir event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
There's a really
Okay.
good one of me and him face to face, man.
Yeah. I see that.
Smoke
is-
weed every day,
No, all the time. Always.
all the time.
So
Always.
I don't smoke. I just take edibles now.
but
I'm like max at 10 milligrams. So I know you guys were talking about like 100. I'm like,
hey,
I'd
dude,
be
no,
dead.
you're on my level with the 10 mil.
Oh, yeah,
We're
I'm
good.
on,
We
like-
can talk. You and I can talk. The
Yeah,
rest,
I'm on like
those
80
two?
milligrams to like get me to sleep, and they got it like they're these ones. I'll bring them for us, but they're like resin infused gummies now.
I'm starting to think I have a problem.
Oh, we have a
It's
problem
not-
for sure.
no, it's not a problem. It's a
No,
tolerance.
for real. Like,
It's called a tolerance.
so
it's like
I
my
go to-
alcohol tolerance.
I go to the
it's very
disco.
high.
But like I go to the
Look there.
dispo and they're showing me all these things, right? Like these toothpicks or like the candies, and I'm like, who the fuck gets high off of like 10 milligrams, right? Or shit like this. And then like nobody
This
else
fucking
is
guy
like,
right
oh
here,
yeah, I
bro.
gotta eat like 1,000 milligrams. Like nobody else is like this. I gotta
Yeah,
do some soul searching.
I got people that
Yeah.
come in and drop $200 on an ounce.
Goddamn.
Yeah, like
That
hold
do
on,
what?
This is there's $200 worth of weed in this, and it's super light. Like there's almost nothing in here, and there's $200 in this bag.
Hey, man.
That could be dabs.
It's
So-
not dabs; it's all flour.
Oh
So-
damn.
So coming up February 3rd, next
February
FU
3rd.
show, the next FU show. Rather stacked card, including the current X Division champion going against
Yeah.
the current FU wrestling champion. What's got you excited on this card? I think the whole card has everybody excited, but where are we sitting with that, Johnny? What's your opinion?
Excited about that.
Yes,
For one, I'm excited for FU Pay Me. Like
Yeah.
that's FU Pay Me. It says itself. I'm really excited for Adam and Trey. That's going to be some fuckery in the best kind of ways.
yes.
First
Let's
time
see.
ever.
Yeah, one match that I think is going to be absolutely insane is going to be Crash Jackson and KJ Reynolds.
What
Wonderful.
a size difference too. If you people have never seen either one of these guys, and Crash
Dog, KJ
moves.
towers over Crash, bro. Like
KJ
KJ's
is
got
the
100
biggest-
pounds on that guy.
The biggest dude I've ever seen in pro wrestling, and Crash
He's
is going to
500
look
pounds,
small.
bro. Like Crash is little.
Yeah. KJ's so big he has to climb over the top rope. It's ridiculous. And he just towers over him.
He has to turn sideways.
Yes.
It's insane. He's bro. KJ's
Crash
large.
just comes moseying in with his color changing shirt, which is the best t-shirt ever. But you know.
It's so
um,
cool.
Oh,
Also, I have to say, and Jeremiah probably be a little bitter about this one, but I'm telling you right now that Grim Reality are two of the hottest and upcoming fucking professional wrestlers in Michigan independent wrestling. Those two have so much ahead of them, and together they're outstanding. Solo, they're even better, and I think those two are going to start blowing everybody out of the water.
It's that bar
Man.
fight was fantastic. It's I know Jeremiah was on the receiving end of some pain from that, but that was a damn good bar fight.
It really was.
Listen,
I've got a match that I'm excited for. It's probably one that's sneaking under everyone's radar on this card. Mark Ross versus the Father. The Father Marquise. That match is gonna be fucking great.
I'm gonna tell you a match I'm excited for because it's
Your
my
match?
turn. No, what the fuck, dog? I am not one of those people that gotta talk about myself. Jesus.
I will.
No,
Because everybody else will.
Your match is gonna hum.
Because everybody else will talk about it.
Everybody else will
eventually.
talk about
I'm
it.
gonna talk about. I'm excited for the 3-way between the Buckeye Brute, the Killing the Business idiot, and fucking Sin, who for fucking 2 shows has not been there. So now he's gonna get in the ring because I'm still sore from Grim Reality whoop ass like a month ago. So yeah, no, that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited because my tag team partner will finally show up and be in the building.
But you're not a
It's
tag team.
about time.
Is
But you're
Zoe
not a
even
tag
cleared?
team.
We
Is
are
she
a
even
tag
cleared for
team.
that?
We were the first team qualified for the For Us Best Tag Forever Tag Team Bracelets Tournament.
That's a fucking mouthful, man. I'm shocked you got it all out.
What an absolute mouthful!
Now
I
you
can
know
tell
why
you.
Now you know why I am the highest paid MC and the only MC because I have to say that shit. That's
What's
the
up,
shit I have to
Matt?
say.
No,
I can-
I'm shocked because like if I had to do your job, I'd be sitting here going like
We don't.
the tag team trio. Fuck it, it's a tag team tournament, people.
Sometimes
be
that's
me.
what it has to come down to.
Mm-hmm.
Save for the main event of this show. There's another match I'm excited for. It's for the Trios Champion. It's the Trios Championship. You've got your Killing the Business guys and the Three Faces of Sheepy. For anybody that hasn't seen this, watch this match because it's a fucking whirlwind is the best way that I can describe it.
What the hell? Is that your phone case?
I thought he had an igloo cooler.
I don't know what the hell that thing was. Enjoy
I'm sorry,
your phone, man.
That's
Anyway.
it's his PDA.
Yeah.
But then
back.
we
You got
got
a BlackBerry?
Yeah.
I did it.
Then
You
we
did it?
got the great fun match of the night. We've got the Great Tiger versus Adrian Anderson. Great Tiger matches are always fun.
I am a Tiger fan. Adrian Anderson's just a really big, mean guy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He's really
not too
big
bad.
though. Like he's
Well,
really
he is.
big.
He's cut like Tiger's apparently got this big streak right now of just facing bullies. He took out Heather at the last one, which goddamn promo she's been cutting lately. Whew.
It's not lately. Like I was in a promo contest before she was even like wrestling, and like she was in it. Like not even. No, I'm not talking about the one you hosted. Like before that.
Oh, before
and
that?
like I'm just looking and I'm like, oh, this like sweet little girl over here with the blue hair. All right, here we go, let's go. And then she just shit on this motherfucker, like, and it was like mean. Like pieces of him were getting like off of the body as like, oh my god, she's mean. She is really mean with her words.
Yeah, she's a
wanna
bully.
fight her. She is. She's like a huge bully, and thankfully, Great Tiger took care of her.
Yeah.
But she's
Now,
fighting Marcus
Platinum
Porter.
Marcus Porter gets to do it.
That's
He
going to
does.
be I think that. So that match right there is my 24K certified Stealer of the Night. That is
Marcus
going to
is
be the match that
real
no
good.
one is expecting to do what it is going to do. Both of those competitors, Marcus and Heather, have been waiting for a match to show out with somebody. And when you get two people with that mindset,
I thought
that's what's going to be.
I thought Marcus was gonna. I thought Marcus showed out last month or last show with Crash.
he did.
So
really
I
good.
think
That
he's
was a good show.
going up. So she better be on his level is where it's going to be at.
Speaking
Because
of
if
somebody
she's not
that,
on his level after that ass beating she took, she's going to get into another one.
she's in part of
Speaking
one
of
of my
somebody.
favorite photos, though, when he was biting her. That was such a good photo. Shout out Kim Buchanan. Yeah.
I love that you're like she was part of my favorite photo. Yeah, because she was in it. She was the one being bit.
It was great. It was like, it was so good.
Speaking of somebody else that's on the rise right now, and another match on this, we've got the People's Championship. So I've seen James Fury wrestle twice recently, and it's manic energy in this guy's eyes. Exactly what Johnny did right there. Not often do you see the entire pupil of somebody's, or the entire iris and everything of someone's eyes. I don't think I've ever not seen James.
He is
exactly that is it. That is the intensity.
He is, man. He is what Lou Crank should have been. Let me tell you that. I had to do it. He is what Lou Crank should have been. All right, like the kid is hot. Like that kid really is good. Strong, and let me tell you, man. No matter what, you know that kid's in the ring.
Oh yeah,
I'm actually really worried for LaDon.
Fuck.
So
what'd you do now,
Jeremiah?
I just had a revelation.
No, man, don't do it. Don't book it. Don't.
No,
book
I don't
it.
want to book that. No.
Right.
It's not even for FU. It's a personal revelation.
Okay.
For an XICW proving ground.
Okay.
Oh fuck, dog! That's gonna be.
You season. Are as of right now the season 9 only person that we have booked for that season. So
yeah,
you might be in that season all by yourself.
No, and I'm thinking of all the motherfuckers that could be in it.
It's gonna be a good group.
Oh god damn it! I gotta try.
You're gonna have to try.
You can. What do you mean fucking gotta try? Here you are, you were talking hot shit earlier, and now you're gonna say, oh, I gotta try. Come on.
Yeah,
no. Proving ground is a totally different thing, though, man. When you go to XICW's Proving Ground, like that is a total different thing.
I've witnessed.
Everybody that sees it, if you've witnessed it in person, everybody thinks that it's all pro wrestling. It is not. The emotion, the tears, and everything that goes into it. I think that's why he's so mad, is because he's starting to realize it is going to be beyond serious. And now it's just like, it's something. You're gonna get
that kid's gonna get in, and God damn it.
Yep.
I'm gonna Nancy Kerrigan him.
Hey, that show at I was gonna say that the Truth Show at the VFW.
No, I always try.
He was a maniac there.
I wasn't invited to that show, so I wasn't there.
Neither was I. I just live really close to it and showed up.
Oh, fair enough. I would say I don't go to shows I'm not on, but that's a lie too, because I like to go party. I go support my team, my boys. I love everybody, so I just go support whoever I can.
I just showed up and got put to work. That's
or if Jeremiah's there getting his ass whooped, then I'm definitely going. Like seeing him versus Remington Roar and that big hillbilly dude. Yeah, like I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch Jeremiah get just demolished.
That hurt.
How's your arm? How's your arm doing, by the way?
Yeah, how's your arm doing there, buddy?
I got one of those like deathmatch scars now, and like I always wondered how like they get those weird like pink masses of like mass.
Well, you're a deathmatch wrestler now. Congrats.
Yeah, I get it. Well, no, that's like lower. But this is like it's because like I figured it out. It's because if you don't get something that should get stitched, that's how it heals. All gross.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a pink blob now.
Yeah, no, and it's gonna like I'm gonna start wearing wristbands. I'm bringing them back.
Why? Yeah, why didn't you go get stitched?
Well, I didn't go get stitched because, like, real reason. Like, I don't know. I was high, and I was like, fuck it, it'll be fine.
We were too.
I bought liquid skin. Like, I put a lot of that in there.
Oh, you put it in there?
Well, yeah, like it said to. It said to.
You should have. Yeah, you should have like bandaged it first.
I did that too.
Butterfly, and then whatever. You're gonna have a big pink blob on you then.
Yeah, it's my only one. I got smart. I bought body armor for the next one.
These guys look like they're getting sick of us.
No.
Oh God, no. God, no. I just have if I could show you everything on screen, I run everything. So my eyes are always wandering on this shit.
It might seem weird, but if you guys weren't here, it's just us two idiots talking to each other about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been doing that for the last almost 2.5 years doing this now. So, or 2 years doing this. So
how long do you guys go?
Go however long, honestly.
Listen,
Mostly an hour.
Oh, dog, it's like an hour plus show.
We appreciate you being here, and if there's any time you just need to dip out, no problem. Not.
Oh no, you're good. I just 9 o'clock. I'm like, holy shit! All right.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. No, I mean we can talk and we can talk about anything. Obviously,
we got the Rumble coming up this Saturday.
Exactly.
We all went to. I mean, 3 of us went to SmackDown last Friday. That was a hoot and a half.
All right.
I was gonna say, what match did we not talk about? Any, or did we talk about
your match with the Dark Gentleman coming up?
Oh yeah, I got a match with the Dark Gentleman because I'm the B. All right, so BBW is a wrestling company that's owned by Sin. He's a jackass. What is it? What did he do? He has started his own company because he was like, he saw my thing and he was like, well, that's baller. I can do that. And
then he called the championship the FU champion.
Yeah, he named it after our show because fuck me. And like it stands for Big Beautiful Wrestling or Bar and Beach Wrestling, whatever you want to call it. It's BB Dub.
BB Dub.
It's a dope, like I like the name. It goes perfect. It's like BB Dub and FU. Like, yeah. You get it. It's jokes. But regardless, I'm a champion. And now I gotta fight Blake. I'm sorry, the Dark Gentleman. Do we have to call him that? Like, he's Blake.
It's Blake.
It's Blake. Like, I love him, and like I support everything he does. And outside of Michigan, I support this Dark Gentlemanly excursion.
He just had a big heel turn, man.
He rides people to the ring.
Can I get to the yams?
But his name. All right, listen. But nobody. All right, so Johnny goes, the Dark Gentleman, right? And then everybody goes, huh?
Who?
And then he comes out, and then they go, oh, Blake! So I'm just saying.
I'm also pretty sure he still wears a Blake 182 shirt to the ring. So it's like,
yes,
future Blake. Yeah,
yes, he rides people to the ring. Like, I can't explain. This is why you need to get. Which, Reed, I know you're not in the state, but this is why if you get an opportunity, go see independent wrestling because you get shit like that. You're not going to see that anywhere.
You should. You should
come to Michigan and go to FU with us.
Let's go, man.
Ethan's house.
The fuck is my house become a hostel for just everybody at this point?
He looks like he lives with his mom, so I assume that you have an extra room since you have a family.
Yeah, Ethan.
You fucking nerd. You live with your mom, you fucking nerd.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have action figures too, but like
he was
they're
talking
not
about
next
you.
to my bed like that, man. Like,
oh yeah, I do.
No,
I have a roommate.
No.
I have a roommate. My mother's a cunt. I wouldn't live anywhere near her.
Your roommate, your parents, whatever you want to call them, man.
So
We're all
there's
friends here.
another match on this card that we haven't touched on.
Oh, yes, there is.
It is the AVZ and Jamie Eternal versus John the Ref, which I believe is this the third match in the series now?
It's the rubber match.
It is the rubber match.
John the Ref got 2 on him.
He beat them both like clean.
Mm-hmm.
And so like the picture that you guys chose of AVZ for this is fantastic. He looks like M. Bison mixed with Liberace. So it's fantastic.
He looks like he raided Jeremiah's wardrobe from way back in the day.
That's a him look. And like, I'm so mad at that. Like, I'm so mad at it because like it's so fabulous, but I can't wear it now because like he wore it.
Right.
And like we have an unwritten rule that if one of us wears something, it's dead to the other because like we get compared
a great
a lot.
Rule.
Yeah,
it has to be a rule.
Well, yeah,
because
but
you
like
both work the same shows. Like that would be stupid if you.
Do you know
some
how
people don't even
awesome...
think of small things like that in pro wrestling,
like wearing the same attire.
Yeah,
like we just like, but we have to like because like we talk. We're both talkers. We both cheat. Like, but like he's. Like coffee and like I like money, power, and gold. Like we're completely different.
Mm-hmm.
FU is an all-encompassing show. As Johnny stated earlier, there's something for everybody here. It's all inclusive. If there's a spot that you guys thought you could improve, where would that be?
I'll let the boss start, and then I'll put my list of complaints in.
Dog, FU's perfect and it's the best. No, like so here's the issue, right? Like I'm gonna start off rip if we're gonna get real, right? So like Renegades is amazing, and I love this bar. This bar is amazing. Like, but it's gonna start feeling like we got to move to a one time a year because we're getting too big for our britches in a good way, type thing. Like, it's also like I don't know, like the ceiling sitch is becoming a thing because like
You've got
I
Trey
started
coming in with a low
rewatching like yeah, it's really low, and I started rewatching like '90s wrestling, and like ladders are cool, and like I feel like the best way to end a tag tournament, like I guess spoiler, is in a ladder match, and you can't do that at Renegades. I mean, you could, like we would get a step ladder with like 2 steps.
I mean, we
You
could do
have
the
to
show
use the
outside.
ladder.
Like,
an escalation device.
I don't go
Yeah.
outside. I don't do outside wrestling. Okay,
Nerd.
That is, we already have to. We have to maintain a
Don't worry about him.
an image of professional while being so unprofessional. We can't do an outside show in a parking lot. No.
Oh, that's right. It's got to be on a lakefront.
Yes, like because first of all, that was baller.
That was dope.
Like
That
how
was a
many
hell of a
other
time.
people like that went from like yard show to like
Yeah.
shit country club level. Like that was baller.
I was shooting tequila into some old man's mouth during the show.
Do some,
Anyway, sorry. Spoiler alert. Tag team championship.
Ladder
Bracelets.
match. That's how
Ladder
like,
match.
you
once
heard
we
it
get through
here,
these brackets,
maybe
bro,
first.
it's
Who
getting
knows?
resolved in a ladder.
All right. In a ladder match. Yeah. So I guess, Renegades is not going to be the right place for that. So
No.
But it's a
Don't get
damn
me
right
wrong,
place for
again-
cold weather matches.
I love it, but
Oh no, it's one of my favorite venues in the state. Like not just because it's ours, but
Right.
because like, all right, no other show do you get food and drink brought to you, right? We have waitresses,
yep.
we have an environment, like whether we pack it or you have the back to school show where like we had like 30 people. Like it's still loud, it's still fun. The after party's dope. The staff is good. They're a part of it now. You know what I mean? Like it's home. It's home.
And that brings it on. I just wanted to say something about that. You
But we
talk
need a
about
big
packing.
ceiling.
Right. You talk about packing it. I can tell you this: there's at least 11 people at any given time that we will bring to a show. So you can rest assured there's fucking 11 tickets getting sold at some point. But
Hashtag 24K Lion.
That's what we need. That's what we need. Just bring your friends, bring everybody. You told Reed, come to the show.
Where's Reed live?
Reed, are you New York? I think Reed's New York.
We will fly you here on FU Wrestling's expense just to spend $25 on a ticket.
I mean, you never know. There might be somebody coming in. We'll just
now. I will say this.
Carpool.
I gotta check my On a Forklift podcast funds.
Reed does have
pretty
considerable
sure they're
connections.
more
I do know
filled.
that.
Speaking of On a Forklift Wrestling podcast funds, don't forget to subscribe.
There you go. He got the plug in there.
Always get that plug in. Don't forget to buy the
Always.
Chinese-made whiteboards.
Oh, yeah, I got it right here.
These are for sale.
There you go.
On a forklift. We got stickers and shit.
I do
that's
need
my
some
fucking
stickers,
shit.
by the way. Next show, bring me a couple stickers, please.
Yes, we will.
For
For
sale.
sale. That's just Clint. Clint selling himself.
Hey, honestly, I do the same.
For
I
the
will,
low
yeah.
price
You gotta
of the
make- you
WWE
gotta make money.
Network.
I will too.
Bro, $9.99 is such a good number because it's not $10.
And you
so
can
it makes
play
me feel
the
like I'm
4
saving a lot.
And you can play the 4-Post Massacre at home.
Hey, look at that. Look at this man plugging stuff for the show.
Mhm. You want to write down answers and think you know more than the champ? It's here. I promise. You don't know more than the champ, but if you want to pretend, you can get the On a Forklift whiteboard for $9.99.
He's gonna lose.
I
that
cannot wait. I cannot wait for you to give me that belt when I win cartoon trivia.
That you're taking that off Ethan.
That's
Oh.
mine.
Ethan's
I get
the-
Ethan's belt? That's even better because, like, I don't
And
like
you have
hurt
to
that.
pretend. You have to pretend.
It's
but
gonna
yeah.
build up to a match where that's gonna be the ladder matches. You two fighting over a Cartoon Network belt above a ring.
I'm gonna win it.
Fucking, it's gonna end up gonna be something like we're gonna have to. I'm not even getting into that right now.
I'm gonna slide in and just steal it from both of you. So
that's fair. He walks out, and then you slide out of the ring and you get slimed.
See, I got an advantage.
Well,
I'm gonna watch cartoons after this.
Because Johnny Delicious doesn't know much about us either. Like we run shows.
Yeah, you gotta watch Coco Melon.
Nope.
Oh no,
Bluey, motherfucker.
All right. You watch. Your kid watches Bluey for you. That's what it is.
I don't know. I watch Bluey. My kid just happens to be in the room.
There you go. You learn way more.
What is Bluey?
It is an Australian kids show, and it is the best possible like cartoon for parents because it shows shit from the parents' perspective, but still doesn't have that weird undertone that like a lot of those weird like Total Drama Island shows and shit had.
I love Total Drama Island. How dare you?
Oh, Jeremiah, yeah, you fucking love Bluey.
Yeah, you probably love Bluey. DBA loves Bluey.
Like, is it
DBA,
like a legit
it's DBA's favorite
show?
cartoon.
If DBA loves Bluey, you'll love Bluey.
But is it all right? But like, is it all right? So like, My Little Pony was good, right? Like, is it good enough that it has like a story like that?
That I don't know. We didn't watch it.
Okay, so it doesn't really have an overarching story, but they do callbacks to previous episodes still.
Okay.
Like when something gets mentioned, it will get mentioned again, and it does actually have some kind of continuity to it.
Okay, so there is canon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's legit. It's got canon. So,
why are you shocked that I watch MLP, Johnny Delicious? Like, have you seen me?
I'm not shocked that you watch it. I don't.
I have a rainbow word swag on my hand. Like,
it's not that I'm surprised. It's just that I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm surprised. It's
I
just
know
that
it's a thing. I'm not even disappointed. Like, I just know
ponies with magic and friendship.
It's just not my thing.
No, hold on. I'm a fucking pump the brakes on My Little Pony because bronies are the weirdest fucking human beings that have ever existed.
You're gonna alienate the audiences here.
I don't care.
They're
they're the creepiest human beings. Like they're right up there with old men eating soft serve ice cream as the creepiest things on the face of the earth.
That's just Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh man,
it's been a few episodes. Thank you, Ethan. My fingers.
I don't feel like I've seen an old man eating. Up.
God damn, Ethan! I haven't had to use that on you in a minute.
Who? Oh, somebody muted.
Who muted?
Oh, I don't know.
It's not me.
And when that video popped up, it muted.
Oh yeah, it mutes when the video pops up, just because it's made because this motherfucker likes to go on tangents and not shut up. So we need something to shut him up.
We are 3 shows into the year, and I haven't gone on a single fucking tangent. 4 shows. This is our 4th show. And I haven't gone on a single. I have not gone on a single tangent. You know what? It is one of my 2 resolutions for this year.
I'm gonna get Trevor on the show. I'm gonna get Trevor on the show just to make it happen.
Okay, Bandit maybe, but Indy's mom is definitely a pothead.
Yeah, that's the other thing about that show too. Is like there's like real life like situational things going on in there.
In Bluey?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, don't you remember when Bluey covered 9/11?
Jesus.
What?
Well, so anyway,
is that real?
Big show? No, it's not. Big show this weekend.
What?
On the E, my personal favorite pay-per-view of the mainstream is the Royal Rumble. And we did a little bit of a dive last week on it, talked about people we thought would win. Gentlemen, you guys, I mean, I know Jeremiah watches the product. Johnny, are you a big product guy?
Not really. I'm not a big Fed guy right now. A lot of things just aren't playing. Like, I follow some of the stuff, right? Like, I'll watch the vignettes and stuff they post, the shorts. The shows are just too long for me. If there's a really, like, good match, like, on paper, and I see it, I'll YouTube it or I'll watch it on the network later. I do watch the Rumble, but I watch it in a different way. So what we do is we take bets on who's next, but we use quarters. Okay. So like, or dollars, whatever, whoever is playing, throw your money in the middle with your name on it. And if that person doesn't come out and everybody's person doesn't come out, that money stays until the next round. And then you call the next person and then you just keep going until somebody has the money.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So like we watch it that way. So I'm intrigued. I'm invested in it. So, and I have a couple friends that are like real big into it that they talk about it all the time. So I know some of the stuff going on.
it's what I enjoy about the Rumble is I can take somebody who doesn't watch wrestling and say, hey, you want to see people get thrown over the top rope? And they're like, fuck it, sure. So like that's my easy way to introduce somebody into wrestling if I've got or reintroduce somebody, because they'll be like, oh, who's still around? And you're like, okay, you get one or two guys that recently hasn't been the big like long time ago callbacks, but hey, 10 years ago, fucking John Morrison when he showed up that time, stuff like that. Personal opinion, I think it's Cody or Sammy. I think it's one of those two for the men, and I think Rhea wins the women's.
Rhea should win the women's, unless they fuck around and make it do Rousey again. Then I'm just gonna.
I was gonna say, who else? I honestly, with like women's part, I don't even know. I know Rhea Ripley because Daddy, and Sonya Deville because, but like, other than that, I'm like, come on now.
Jeremiah was giving me. I don't know if it was Jeremiah giving me shit, but someone was giving me shit about Sonya Deville. I'm like, whew.
Oh,
Sonya's
since
fine.
day one, just gets better. Just gets better. I have a type, and it just gets better.
You got Bree shouting out for that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
thinking
Rhea's
she enters
win.
the men's as well.
No,
and then
Rhea. So there is a big theory, and I do like this one. Speaking on the prison dom thing, because I think that's one of the more fun things going on right now. That doesn't need to be taken super seriously, but I really like it. There is a good storyline to be brought there, and I cannot remember who did it. So whoever did, take credit for it. I'm not taking credit. I'm just rehashing a story here. Somebody brought up the topic of, hey, why not send in Ray at number 1 to it, and then have Rhea enter at number 2 and just beat on Ray for 3 minutes straight until Dom enters and then chucks his dad out. Like, to me, that's the way to build that story. There's nobody else in the ring. It gets Rhea's showcased, and so what? She stays in there for like 3 or 4 more entrants, and then she gets tossed out. Big deal. I think it'd be a cool thing, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. And it's early on in the match, so it's not like it's taking up from somebody later on that you're like, okay, this guy's got a chance to win.
I think Rhea eats a finisher before getting a limbed, to be honest.
Days.
Yes. Oh my God. How fucking wild would that be to see her take?
No, not an end of days, but like, who are they feuding? Who are they terrorizing right now?
Oh, she takes. Oh, what is it? She takes a magic killer from the OC.
Yeah, something like.
Look at the only thing.
Sami Zayn boots her head off.
I hope that the Rumble is good this year, because last year the Rumbles, both of them sucked. They were not fun to watch. I'd rather hate watch 2015 than rewatch 2022.
So
okay, what was 2015?
That was the it was the Roman Reigns year.
Oh,
Roman and Philly,
where they threw Daniel Bryan out. They threw Daniel Bryan out like, what is it, 15 minutes into the Rumble, won, thinking everyone would be over it and shit. No, and everyone ruined that Rumble.
If Roman Reigns would have won the year before, it would have been fine. We'd be in a whole different reality right now.
No, Bryan Danielson should have won in 2014. He should have gone on to Mania, what he did anyways.
No, I know, I agree, but Roman got cheered had he won it. Realistically, they were behind him.
That would have been the rocket ship.
Yeah.
But no, like 2020's Rumble was amazing. Then we had the COVID Rumble, and then we had last year's Rumble, which sucked. This is the first Rumble under probably the only one under the Triple H era. So I'm stoked as fuck for it, because there's so much mystery behind a lot of these entrants. Matt Cardona being heavily rumored. Same thing with Jay White.
So there's a really cool thing that's going on right now, especially with like this bloodline story, and it ties back into independent wrestling. This is something that you would see on an independent show. You would see a trial of Sami Zayn somewhere like that. XICW is a place that does that. Something that's episodic, that moves on time to time. There's a canon to it. So that is one of those things. And once again, we stress, go watch independent wrestling. Take your friends, take your buddies. Bree just went to her first show. I know she was at SmackDown on Friday. She went to the Kudo show in Taylor on Saturday, drove back down from Port Huron to see that. So that was her first show. Now she's coming to the FU show.
The who show?
The Metro Pro.
Oh, okay.
The show at Kudos.
I'm
and
like,
Taylor.
kudos. Like, who?
No, it's
Another Downriver
They had
company?
a show.
The
That was
19
another Downriver
bro.
company. All right, go ahead. My bad. I apologize.
No,
Yeah.
you're
No,
you're
I
fine.
actually was put on trial. Like I'm gonna say it. They stole the gimmick. I was put on trial at XICW
Yeah,
in
but
front of
it's-
everybody. Like that was my storyline.
It's wild. It's one of those things that like you look at it and it's nice because there's a lot of guys that didn't come up through that OVW system
come on,
that are
Phil.
going through the main ranks now, and you can see their influence and their storytelling and where they draw from and how that still is pertinent in the independent scene. And I enjoy it a little bit more now because of the influence that certain people have in the scene, but it also makes independent wrestling that much better.
For sure.
Because you now don't see the hulking masses of humans. You see these people that are, no offense, my size. Like I know people that like I can go and shake somebody's hand and I don't want to ruin their like size on something, but like I'm as tall as certain people. Like I'm as tall as
Right.
Brian Cage. You see Brian Cage, yeah, I'm not built like him, but like
No,
height
not at
wise,
all.
dude does not tower over me. He's 5'10", 5'10", 6 foot with a mohawk, you know, at the top of his mohawk. But he's fucking massive.
Yeah.
And that's
you're
not to make up for, you know, the
You're not gonna
size.
fight him.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
We seem to have lost Maya.
That's okay.
Yeah, that
We kind
happens.
of lost him a while back. He's been doing this, dude, ever since he started doing this. Like, I just want to get something out while he's not with us. Ever since he started to do this thing, it's just been like this. He's come in. I accidentally gave him the power on the show one time, and he thinks it's this great idea that he can come on and take over our show. Now he's here every week, lording over us. I can never say anything edgewise, and it's just it's fucking frustrating.
Tell me how you really feel.
What?
Anyways,
Alright,
we all went to SmackDown this past week. Here's some photos. There's me and Ethan with the GG Jacobs Royal Rumble 2024 poster.
I mean, he does have the silver button, the silver oh shit button. Or
He does. He
push.
can make anything happen.
Someone did
Is it
ask
gold?
earlier.
I don't know what color it is, man.
It's gold.
Someone asked earlier who has the best ass in FU wrestling. It's definitely GG Jacobs.
It's Ladon.
It's definitely not me.
It might be Ladon. He is the Colonel of clapping cheeks, whether that's his own or somebody else's. It's
And
in the
then we
name.
got, of course,
Oh, nice.
Ethan showing off that fucking poster all night. My older
Nice.
brother was there too.
Horrible.
A favorite of the channel.
I like that you guys have matching shoes on.
Massive fucking.
Yep,
hog.
I bought those shoes because of him. And then there's Ethan's hot wife. Way too hot for him.
I'm batting above my. I'm batting out of my league here.
Hey, man,
You're definitely out kicking your coverage.
do what you got to do.
Not upset about it.
You're not the only one, so it's cool.
So normally towards the end of each show, we like to do something called a draft. And if you would
All
like
right.
to take in that, awesome. The way we do it is everyone gets 5 picks. We do it snake order. And tonight, since the Rumble's Saturday, we're not going to do predictions. Some real life shit went down this week, and we didn't have time. That's just sorry. I'll have the belt. I'll defend it at Elimination Chamber, and it'll be me and Ethan because we tied last time. But let's do a snake draft of us drafting our favorite Rumbles. There's at least 20 of them. So we can cover 20 Rumbles here.
Why don't we do 3 apiece?
3 apiece,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
do that.
Let's do that. That's gonna keep it to 12. Then we're not drafting absolute dog shit.
Yeah, because I'm going to be really
No,
bad.
we'll
I'm like,
make it work.
final pick of the
Johnny's
draft,
like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get
2015."
into it.
All right, let me get this up here. Let me create the banner.
My favorite Rumble is the Battle Royal from the show, the October show at FU Wrestling.
I hope you got paid well for that one.
Stop
No.
sucking dick on the show, Ethan.
I mean, if
We're
I knew
already
you
in
guys were
our-
doing this more often, I might have came on to you earlier.
We're already an R-rated podcast. We don't need to hit that.
How long have you guys been doing this
NC-17.
podcast?
Since September of 2021.
Okay.
And it's just been the same thing. We just get on here and eventually it's a wrestling podcast by name. We normally have people on and then it derails. I look at our best of video. Not a single thing in the best of video is us talking about wrestling. It's all like the funniest thing was my brother's hog promo where it was just Ethan on a tangent for 11 minutes of my brother having the biggest dick he ever seen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it gets
I'm
dumb.
on the right podcast. It sounds like.
Yeah, we get real fucked up and shit.
You ever seen a fire truck and it's got the hose reeled up on the back of it? They just put Trevor sitting back like he's in a jump seat. He's facing backwards and he has to reel it up.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
That's
He doesn't actually have. He's actually. It's and this is a serious thing. He's an amputee, but his one leg it just goes down and fills his shoe.
Oh, nice.
He's taught how to move exactly like a leg.
You're a fucking idiot.
That's just not right.
I'm trying to make this shit. God damn it, Ethan, shut the fuck up.
What are you trying to make? What am I missing here?
He's making a thing for our picks.
Yeah,
he would be making something if I hadn't.
Thanks, man.
It's just I got to make it easy for everyone.
It's for the people at home can follow.
Gotcha.
I can barely follow us.
Yeah.
And text.
I try not to.
Fucking.
I do follow us on all of our social media, which while we're waiting, might as well do this. So once again, we've got Johnny_Delicious with us this evening. We have Jeremiah Goldman. You can find him at 24 Karat Lion. You can find myself.
That guy.
Yeah, me.
At Jensen Collins 3.
I'm not.
Here, we'll go back to this. Right there, 24 Karat Lion.
Okay.
You've got at Johnny Delicious or Johnny_Delicious right there.
Mistake.
Cannot mistake the face. Almost always has a mic in his hand. You can find me at Jensen Collins 3. And you can find PK over at PK Batman. Along with that, you can find us on Twitter at On a Forklift Pod. We're trying to be more on the Twitter or on whatever. Trying to do that more. And then, if you're watching us right now, clearly you're either watching at On a Forklift Wrestling Pod on Twitch or On a Forklift Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. And we're going to try to do a better job of getting our stuff up on Spotify because I've gotten about 4 requests for that, which is sad for them because we're a very visual show. Also, Thursdays at 9 on UPN, just after Everybody Hates Chris.
Wait, this is airing on TV?
Yeah, UPN.
No.
Y'all are on TV, huh?
No, this was a fucking running bit that got out of hand last year.
All right. I was wondering what that shit was on my flyer. I'm like, oh, we're on TV after this. Like, I'll be on my best behavior, and then I show up high and drinking and
Okay, I've got this thing going. All right.
So I don't think Sammy's gonna happen, but I really pop for that to happen. On the women's side, I'm gonna pop for Asuka to happen, and I'm only probably one more on the men's is for some reason if the KO match kicks off the show for him to win the Rumble.
Okay, I'm getting the board up. Okay,
I would pop for somebody that no one expects, like somebody we know, like
Cody Rhodes,
like Trey, Trey, the X Division champ just shows up and he's in the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be somebody I know. Like, even if it's just Joe Gacy, I'll pop for Joe because Joe is a great dude. Like, I would pop huge if Joe Gacy gets in there. So,
Joe Hendry.
I would fucking come in my pants if it was Joe Hendry.
I get Joe Hendry, but I miss the theatrics of what he used to do and compared to what he's doing now. It's not all there, but it's getting there.
All right, let's spin the wheel. Who's
Gotta
drafting first? First name is all right. Ethan's got first draft.
Doo-doo.
Remove Ethan's name. Second draft.
Clapped for him.
Which, by the way, it's a snake. So I've got the first, but then I'm fucked for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm second. We tried rock, paper, scissors before. It never works. And then we got Jeremiah.
That is what it is.
Okay. Let's get this going. Ethan, go ahead with your first overall draft pick.
My God, my first overall draft pick.
Men and women are included in this, both men and women's rumbles. And if you'd like to give us your top 3 at home, please do so.
92.
Oh, we got to name it by year? I can't do that.
I mean, you could do it by the winner, but 92.
Yeah, I was going to say, some of mine are just going to be by the winner.
No, the one where Flair won the belt.
Mine's 2018, the one where Shinsuke Nakamura won the Rumble.
That's your number one pick?
Dude, like rewatch it. The whole final six thing, the old guard versus the new guard. You had that was the one that had the Heath Slater bit where he kept getting his ass knocked on the ramp before Sheamus threw him in and he eliminated Sheamus. It was a fun Rumble. And
okay.
Like I know 2001 is going to get picked, but I wasn't watching WWE in 2001, so it doesn't hit the same as rewatching it now.
Okay.
Jeremiah, go ahead.
Man, fuck. I don't know if 2001's the one I'm thinking of. Like, fuck. My number one pick, it's got to be the one where McMahon and Austin fought all throughout the the whole match. Like, they weren't even in the Rumble. It was
Let me see. I think if I'm correct, that's Royal Rumble.
That should be 2000. I think that's 2000, isn't it? Because that's the year after Vince.
That's Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Nope, 2000.
No, it's 99.
It is 99.
Because McMahon wins.
That's the one he won.
Yeah. The one where he puts
McMahon ends
himself
up winning
over.
it because of that
it's
shit.
So good.
They were 1 and 2, yeah.
All right, go ahead with yours, Johnny.
Well, that was mine, so
well, you get the next two picks.
Make it even harder on me.
No, well, Bree,
and I'm picking the best.
Your favorites, not the best.
My favorites.
Your favorites.
Oh, you already picked the two that I would pick.
92 and 99.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to say, okay, so I'm a heel guy, so I'll go with 93 then. We'll keep that going because Yokozuna wins that one.
Yep.
So
that was a very underrated Royal Rumble too. A lot of people don't look back on that favorably, but if you give it a shot, go back and watch it. 93 is a lot better than it gets.
In reality, that was the most realistic one. Like, who's going to eliminate Yokozuna?
Yeah.
All right.
And then after that, I'll go with Shawn Michaels' second one.
Okay.
So what's that? 96?
Yeah.
Yeah, 96. Yeah, because
96. Yeah, so 96. Underrated match was Taker and Bret Hart was on it too. So
1996. Fuck, I can't spell for shit. Jeremiah, go ahead with your number 2.
Man, again, don't know the year. My man started off at number 2. The littlest guy to ever win a Royal Rumble.
2006.
Big Rey Mysterio, dog. That was fucking dope.
Okay. That's a good one.
No, that's emotionally charged. That's one of the best. That's you look back and watch that now with this whole Dominic thing going on, and that one that one gives you chills.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think that's me then.
Yeah.
My number 2. Fuck, I think I'm gonna go 2002. That was my first Rumble. Triple H coming back after that fucking quad injury and shit. I know it's very forgettable, but goddamn, that was a fun Rumble because that was Mr. Perfect came back at that Rumble too, and that was
the actual Rumble match was very good.
And DDP was in that Rumble too.
I'm gonna go with another return, and Clint knows which one this is because I went with the one that I thought was the best Rumble, and now this is the one that I think is the best return. 2008, Madison Square Garden. Cena
Edge being the winner.
Oh, damn it!
Cena coming back at the end.
John Cena's return is like the guy.
Return, yeah.
Oh fuck! I thought you were gonna go 2010. You suck the dick of that Rumble so much.
No, 2008's the one that I do.
Okay, fine.
I love the lead up to that one too. All the promo art where they're all fighting on the subway car. I fucking love that promo art.
That was a good one.
That's a good one. Okay, that's a shocking pick for me, honestly, for you. All right, and then Ethan, what's your third favorite Rumble?
Oh my God, that's right. You know what? Look at the time. Hold on. One of the most iconic images of all time. Who's sitting on the top rope looking at his watch? Steve Austin, 97, with the red, white, and blue ropes. Fucking love it. Love that Rumble. That is one of my favorite ones. Also, I think who else was in that match? Because that was the last one with Owen. Bulldog's in that. Vader's in that match. They're stacked on talent.
Okay.
I think Too Cold Scorpio's in that match too for some reason.
I mean, why not?
I'm fucking shocked you did not pick 2010. I thought for sure you were going to pick that one, because since you didn't, I'm fucking picking that one. The CM Punk sermon throughout it, the Edge return, the Shawn Michaels story of him trying to get to Mania to fight Undertaker again. It's one of the most story-driven fucking Rumbles of all time. We should really rewatch that before we watch the Rumble this Saturday, E. All right, this would be Jeremiah with his third and final pick.
Oh man, there's so many good ones. But I gotta say the most memorable, because it has the most memorable moment in the history of Rumbles, period, is the Dave Bautista John Cena tie where Vince McMahon storms out to the ring so mad
and just blows.
Yes, Reed, that is
both quads. Both, not one, but two quads.
That was bad. That was bad.
Him just sitting on the floor going, "You motherfuckers."
He's so mad. It's the best.
That's a good reason to pick that one.
Oh God, it's the greatest moment ever.
Johnny D, round up our list with the 12th best Royal Rumble ever.
12th best.
Well, this is the 12th overall on the roster for the draft. But what is your number 3?
I can't say anything with Hulk Hogan because I know I hate Hulk Hogan.
We all
Hey, that gets along with this show.
Yeah, not a fan ever. Never was. I was always a Andre the Giant fan.
Sting.
I was more Macho Man.
Okay. Damn, I can't even think of any of the other Rumbles that's how bad that it's been for me.
Well, the ones that Hulk Hogan won too, he shouldn't have won. The first one that he won, it should have been Mr. Perfect.
Never should have went back to back.
Nope.
I'll just put Royal Rumble 2000 in there. Isn't that the one where they had Mankind, or not Mankind? He came out as Cactus Jack and Triple H.
3.
He did all 3.
I'm actually on that Wikipedia page right now because I was looking up 2000 before. No, 2000 was the one where he wrestled Triple H in that fucking street fight. I think you're
yeah, that's because they did the promo, and he did the promo where he was talking to all 3 of himself, and that's where he came out. That's that one, yeah. So that Rumble, who won that one? The Rock. The Rock won that one.
Yeah, in 2000, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the Big Show Rock, the double a limb on accident?
Mm-hmm. Where the Big Show actually won the Rumble.
Yeah,
he did.
Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny was that to me. And he's done a good job as well.
I think it's fun. He's the pre-order bonus for the.
Wait, what was that question? I totally missed that question.
It means to say when was their last actually a celebrity, or when was their the last time there was a celebrity or a surprise. I think it's Bad Bunny, right? Like
Drew Carey was in a Rumble.
Bad Bunny.
Drew Carey was in a Royal Rumble. That was terrible.
Pete Rose was in, and then he was out.
I think this year you're going to see a couple surprises, but it's not going to be celebrities unless Johnny Knoxville comes in. But
Logan Paul might be the only celebrity status one.
Logan Paul is a roster member. How dare you,
he's
sir?
a roster member, but he
has earned it. Rumble. My guy has earned that title.
I think Bad Bunny comes back for it just because he is the pre-order bonus for the game.
Okay.
I think he pops back on. He's done enough that he'll be in there for 2 or 3 entrances and then get chucked out. I don't think he's done well, and I think Pat comes back, but Pat's an employee. Like he's not, you know what I mean?
Listen, I hate Jake Paul, but the fact that Jake Paul was gonna fight Andrew Tate, like if Jake Paul would have maimed him, I would have forgiven everything Jake Paul has ever done. Because I hate Andrew Tate that much.
I can see that.
Yeah, like
I
all
would
right.
I don't know if I'd pay for it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'd pay for that
Oh
fight,
no,
but
I'll
I'd watch
pirate
it. Yeah.
2016 Triple H returning from injury was mine. I don't think he returned from injury in 2016. I believe that was the WWE Championship one, where
Wasn't that the Roman versus them all?
Yeah, where he just was like, all right, no one else is able to beat Roman. I guess I'll do it. But hi, Mikey. Welcome to the chat for the first time. We appreciate you stopping by.
Is that the Mike Hoffman? Like of BMX fame? That's Matt Hoffman.
That's Matt Hoffman.
That's
Oh.
Matt
Jesus
Hoffman.
Christ.
And Matt Hoffman
Is that Mikey
away.
Hoffman, like the Mikey Hoffman that I know?
Maybe.
I do know. I that's yeah, it could be. I don't know. Fuck if I know.
I don't know, but I got fucking Dave Mirra's BMX track stuck in my head now.
Bro, Dave Mirra's BMX Remix 2. That is the Mikey Hoffman. I knew that Mikey Hoffman. Dave Mirra Remix was the absolute best.
Also, Matt Hoffman's not dead, Clinton.
Is it Dave
No,
Mirra?
Dave
who's
Mirra,
dead?
Mirra
Okay.
passed away,
Dave
but
Mirra
Matt
is
Hoffman's
rest in
alive.
peace.
I was like, when the fuck did Matt Hoffman die? I was having a crisis over here.
Yeah, I can't. I was more of a Tony Hawk guy than a Dave Mirra guy. So, if someone came out to me and said Bucky Lassick died, I would probably be in distress.
What?
That's understandable.
He was my favorite skater in those games. I fucking love Bucky. It was
He wants to
Bucky
know
or
if you
Bob
want
Burnquist.
boots.
Sure. What kind of boots?
Of course I was a Tony Hawk kid. Of course, because the only reason your husband has achievements in that fucking game is because I showed up to your house and played it.
Don't care.
I'm stuck on one level in my Tony Hawk and I can't get out of it. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
You look like a Tony Hawk.
So here I am doing everything I can. Those lyrics hit way harder when you're in your 30s than they did.
Pretending I'm a Superman. Oh god, yeah, dog.
Yeah.
That game goes hard.
I have it loaded up on my Xbox. I was playing it the other night. Along with the fact that I installed an emulator on my Xbox and I can now play the old SmackDown games. So I was playing Here Comes the Pain and shit. Because
I'm all about World Tour, WCW versus NWO World Tour.
That was my first ever wrestling game.
Give me
PlayStation 1, baby. That shit was so much fun. You could play the Great Muta versus Sting. It's still the only wrestling game you can play the Great Muta versus Sting.
64 was a wonderful, wonderful system for that.
Mm-hmm. And the 64 also had No Mercy, WCW versus NWO Revenge, all that shit. I'm pretty sure if you were emo in the early 2000s, you were a Bam Margera kid.
I could tell you some Bam Margera stories.
The entire reason I wanted to grow a beard as a 12-year-old was because of Ryan Dunn.
Oh,
you do, 100%. God, how we've never said you look like Ryan Dunn.
Oh,
I can see it.
I lived my early teenage years as Random Hero as an inspiration. Like that
That's not a bad inspiration, man.
I'm just saying Rab himself was my favorite guy on the fucking Bam Margera shit. I always thought he was like the most down to earth. He was like, I don't want to do this, but fuck it. Yeah, I'll do it. The guy
I'll admit that new movie that they just dropped, like the newest movie installment, was pretty fucking hilarious.
4 was great.
Yeah. And 4.5. 4.5 on Netflix.
4.5 actually might be better. I like the fact that they are like, hey, we have to come to grips with we can't fucking do this to ourselves anymore. So let's get some new blood and make them do it.
Yep. I like the 0.5s anyways better. Like, I think the best bit in all of the 3s was the trick shot with the basketball nut shots, where they were just whipping a basketball as far as they could to hit people.
Some of those were pretty good, yeah. I mean, I grew up watching the CKY videos. I realized, like, the more and more talking to you guys, like, the realize of my age, and I'm in that jackass age right now. I'm, like, sitting here at 10:30 at night going, why am I doing this to myself? So, on that note, gentlemen, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I will see you February 3rd at Renegades for FU Pay Me. And don't forget, hashtag your favorite pro wrestler. Thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you, brother. Have a good
Thank you, Johnny Delicious.
Later.
Deuces.
Nah, he fucking says CKY. I remember watching those videos. I was stealing them from fucking Family Video because that was the only place I could find them. And I remember the first bit I ever saw, because no one rewound the tape, was Rab himself eating a whole bunch of laxatives and then going sprinting in a jockstrap and just shitting all over himself.
Reed brings up a good point. To touch on one last wrestling thing for the evening, there is a lot not announced for Saturday that's just going to get thrown there. But I kind of like it because in the past, there's been this want or need to focus on something other than the Rumble. So right now we have the Rumbles, and then we have the and then we have the one title match, which we don't even know how that's going to break down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Roman's going to retain.
We
And
don't
we got
even know if
Alexa
Roman's
Bliss.
wrestling in that match. That's the thing.
We got Alexa Bliss versus Bianca Belair on the card too.
Okay, so we've got 4 matches, and then there will be a tag team match. So with 5.
Well, yeah, because
That's
they're
fine.
doing the whole. They're
Why
finishing
wouldn't
the tag
Roman
team.
be wrestling?
He never signed the contract. See,
Shush! Shush!
I know.
They said on Monday they're fighting.
Well, but then he also said he had the test. Roman, yeah, exactly. This is my thing. Might make Sammy defend it.
I don't want to see him till Saturday because he doesn't want Sammy to know his plan. That's what I love. We're all booking this shit for WWE, and like whatever they do is gonna be better.
No, it could be that. Oh, that's really good.
Where he makes Sammy murder fuck his best friend.
That's really good. And then he does it.
And then that takes Sammy out of the Rumble. He can't win.
Or can he?
Or can he redeem himself and win and think that makes him look cool to fucking Roman? But now Roman's like, this motherfucker's got the title shot.
Because that match is going to go on first or last.
Hear me out.
It's
Book
one of
this.
those two.
Here's the booking. The whole thing plays out where Sammy has to beat Kevin Owens, and he beats the shit out of him. And he's walking up the ramp, and he just shoves the belt in Roman's chest and just looks at him. And then he enters number 30, gets the last elimination, and is just standing in the ring, just dead face, not celebrating at all. And he just stares into the camera as it goes off. There's no implication of what he is doing whatsoever. We don't hear from Sammy until Elimination Chamber. They keep him off TV because Sammy is coming to terms with the things that he has done to the people that he loves for the people that he feels use them.
I think the biggest thing from Monday was Jay standing up for him.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Whoever put that, I don't have the TikTok up, but whoever put that to the fucking Titanic song, thank you. That was the first thing that ran through my mind was when I saw Jay grab his arm was, "You're here."
My wife coming in with the booking. They do the job like they did for the New Day. I see. Here's my other thing. You have this double defense, right? It's God. I heard it. Somebody talked about doing a double defense thing, but I think if you did this nicely, you could almost go finger poke of doom. But Roman goes to lay down on Sammy for the pin, and he schoolboys him. I would just love it.
I don't need Vince to sell the company before this storyline is over.
Oh God.
I need this storyline to play the fuck out and finish before Vince sells the company. Because if it does, it'll be the best. If it goes right, it'll be the best storyline WWE has ever done, long-term booking and all. And I'm talking more than the Mega Powers implode at WrestleMania 4.
I think the nice thing about this is there's 5 different ways this could go, and none of them are wrong. Like, that's the cool part. There's not a...
No. The only wrong way is if KO wins.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, yes.
Yeah, and that's shitty because, like, how often do you ever get to say KO winning is wrong?
Right.
It's the wrong booking decision here in the long run.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel the Saturday is going to be the best Rumble, like, top to bottom pay-per-view we've seen in years.
It's going to be fun.
Bro, it's probably just going to be a really good pay-per-view overall. Like, everything on it should be fire.
Very excited about it. But we're hitting the hour 30 mark, the 90-minute mark, if you will, if you're timekeeping. And I think that's about going to wrap it up for the evening here, gentlemen.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Pokemon to catch. There's, as you see here, I've got a lot of work to do, gentlemen. There's a Greninja raid going on right now, and I need to catch it.
I don't know where you're. Okay.
Gotta catch
Did
them
I get
all.
Did I get a Greninja? I'm not sure if I got one yet.
The raid just started today, and it's a 7-star raid, and you only get to catch one of them.
Yeah, no, I got the Charizard and the Cinderace.
Yep, I got both of them, so I'm going. Oh my god, I'm gonna send you my friend code so we can add each other.
Okay.
Because I'm making a whole bunch of battle raid Pokemon right now. I need to do a whole bunch of ground type Terra raids so that way I can. I'm having a
I have no idea what he's talking about either.
Hi,
Ethan.
my name is Clinton Davis. You can find me at PK Batman on Twitter.
When they're talking about Pokemon, I'm
about
Ethan. You can
Pokemon.
find me at Jensen Collins 3 on Twitter. And
Below
below
me.
us,
At me, 24K Lion, Instagram, Facebook, all the others.
We are
everywhere.
on a Forklift Wrestling Pod on
Yeah.
Twitter. We are on a Forklift Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and Spotify.
Yep.
We are on a Forklift Wrestling Podcast on Twitch. Hey, Ethan, what show are we on after?
My Wife and Kids, and right before Everybody Hates Chris. And as always, we love you, Judy. See you February 3rd.
Speaking of We Love You, Judy, here's our new sticker.
UPN.
Buy it.
Up. There you go.
Buy our merch.
Buy all of it.
You're just a very aggressive merch salesman.
Buy our merch.